Bonjour la classe, je m'appelle Monsieur Valdez et je suis professeur de français ici à Dallas College. Bienvenue. Welcome to French 1411 Beginning French 1. My name is Omar Valdez Rocha and I will be your instructor for the fall. In this video, I'm going to go over our syllabus. There's going to be a second and third video. On the second video, I'm going to go over our day-to-day calendar. And on the third video, I'm going to do an overview of one of the main websites you will use to submit your work. The website is called MindTap. Let's go over the syllabus on this video. On that first page, you will see the instructor information. Like I told you before, my name is Omar Valdez Rocha. My preferred method of communication is via email. This is my email, orvaldez@dcccd.edu. And I am not on campus, but I do have office hours online. That's from noon to 1 p.m. on Wednesdays or by appointment. And I do all of my appointments via the Teams app. Just to give you a brief description of the course, this is the first semester of academic French, and it is an introductory course. So if you've never taken French before, this is the right course for you. It is intended for students with no knowledge of the French language. And it is a part of a 4-course series. So this is our first semester French, and we have a continuation. We have French 2, French 3, and French 4. For your student learning outcomes, you will be able to do to speak some French, to write, and to read in level appropriate French for our course. So you will engage in conversations using level appropriate grammatical structures, and you will do that with our speaking tests. You will demonstrate understanding of level appropriate spoken French. You will do that with your daily exercises and with some of the tests. You will be writing simple sentences and organizing them into short paragraphs. You will do that with our compositions that you will do in French. You will read and comprehend level appropriate texts. You will identify and discuss traditions, customs, and values of the Francophone world, and you will compare them with your own. You will contrast those traditions, and you will hopefully compare them with your own culture. And you will do that in our culture discussions. So, course materials. You do not need to buy a physical copy of the textbook. You require access to MindTap, and MindTap is a website with your textbook and with your workbook. So everything that you need will be on MindTap. If you opted into Include Ed, all of your materials are included. And in the past 3 years, I think I've had one person out of all of my students who opted out of Include Ed. So more than likely, all of your materials are included just by being a student and not opting out. So if you opted out of Included, you will need to purchase an access code. But all of your materials are included for most of you, unless you opted out of Include Ed. And I will give you more information on MindTap on our third video, so make sure you watch that today. So the general structure of the course is around 2 websites, MindTap and eCampus. You will do most of your work on MindTap. Your daily activities you will do on MindTap, as well as your tests. In eCampus, you will do your compositions, you will do your culture discussions, and you will do your audio-visual presentation. The compositions are written in French, the culture discussions are done in English, and the audiovisual presentation is in French. And I will give you more information on these later on today. How to calculate your grade. Your grade is based on a point system. You can earn a maximum of 2,750 points. 1,000 points go to your MindTap activities, your daily activities. You will have 2 speaking tests with me. It'll be a one-on-one conversation, about 5 to 7 minutes, and I will give you questions to study, and you will prepare some answers, and we will meet twice throughout the semester. Those are 100 points each. Then you have chapter exams, and those exams are 200 points each. Those include your midterm and your final exam. That's all happening on MindTap, with the exception of the speaking tests. Those are happening on Teams. On eCampus, you have 2 compositions, 100 points each, 2 cultural discussions, which are, I'm not so good at math, but it's 175 points total. And finally, you have an audiovisual presentation, which is 175 points as well. I'll tell you a little bit about those activities later. So once you have, we will have a total column on your grade book. Let's say you got 2,300 points at the end of the course. Then you need to come back to the syllabus and look at these brackets. And 2,300 falls under the letter B. So that will be your grade for the class. You will have a B if you have 2,300 points. If you have 2,500 points, then you'll fall under the A grade. And so that's the grade that I will give you at the end of the class. After the 4th day of class, the class needs to be certified. Your attendance needs to be certified for financial aid purposes. Certification affects the disbursement of financial aid. So in order for you to be considered present in the class, you need to do a significant amount of work. So for me, that means that you need to sign up to MindTap by the 4th day of class. So, and you need to do some of the work, and you'll see when we see the calendar the work that you have to do. But in order for you to be considered present by the 4th day of classes, you need to at least sign up to MindTap. Our late work policy for this course: you have access to all of the assignments on the first day. It is my hope that you, whenever you have time, that you work ahead if possible. So I expect everything to be completed by the deadlines that you will see on the day-to-day calendar. And I ask you to not wait until the deadline to complete the work, since many things can happen. Okay? So for MindTap activities, in order for us to not have this back and forth about, some things do happen. So I have given you 2 days of grace period for all of your MindTap activities. Those do not include the eCampus activities, your compositions, your discussion boards. Those do not have the 2-day grace period. The MindTap activities do. So everything that's on MindTap, all of the activities have a 2-day grace period. Your exams don't have that grace period, okay? So these are only your daily activities. After that grace period, students will not be able to access or complete the MindTap assignments that they missed, okay? So if you have a situation where you miss an assignment, you can tell me so in advance. You can let me and you can let me know, like something is about to happen. But if you miss it, also reach out to me. If it's an unexpected hospitalization or some documentable emergency situation, please communicate with me, right? So that we can come to an arrangement on how you can make up the work if you have the documentation. So withdrawal policy: if you're unable to complete the course, it is your responsibility to withdraw formally. I don't have the capability of dropping a student for non-participation, okay? And make sure that you communicate with me via email. That's my preferred method of communication. On the last page of the syllabus, I have a description of each of the assignments that you will do this semester. And if you need more detail, please email me and I'll be happy to expand upon this. So the MindTap activities are your daily assignments. These are after you read your book, you mm, um, do your activities that are related to the assigned reading for the day. Okay? So you learn, you practice, and you use the vocabulary introducing the unit to complete your assignments. Let me see. For your unit exams, there are 4 unit exams. Actually, there are 5 unit exams, including the final exam. And you can only access the exam once. So make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to complete them. Okay? You have 2 hours to complete the assignment, and you can only access the exam once. The speaking tests, you and I meet online, you set up a time with me, and I give you a list of questions. You prepare those questions, and I ask you those questions online. The discussion boards are done in English, and I give you a prompt, I give you a video to watch or a article to read, and you participate in the discussion by replying, by posting uh, your responses to questions that I give you about a video, and you also need to interact with other students by replying to their posts. And finally, you will create an audiovisual presentation. This is a PowerPoint, and I give you a prompt, and you create slides and you insert audio in these slides. It is as if you were doing a presentation in class, but we are online, an online course, so this takes the place of an assignment like that. I'll give you more information, and the instructions are already available on eCampus. And finally, you have 2 compositions that you'll be writing in French, and all of the prompts are already available online. Okay, so this is the end of the first video. This is the video for your syllabus. The second video is on your day-to-day calendar, and the last video will be on the website MindTap. Okay? Welcome again to the class, and talk to you soon. See you. Bye-bye.